James, honey, did something happen to you? After we got separated in that long hallway? Are you confusing me with someone else? You were always so forgetful. Remember that time in the hotel?
Maria?
You said you took everything, but you forgot that videotape we made. I wonder if it's still there.
How do you know about that? Aren't you Maria?
Alright everyone, welcome back. Today we are going to be playing the old classic and the benchmark that started the theme for the many Silent Hill games and many other games after that. This is the one that set the bar. I say imitation is the most sincerest form of flattery. If that is the case, then this game has been flattered very much. Now, I remember playing this way back when it first came out. My best friend came over with his original Xbox, that big beast of a console. And I remember he brought it over to my house. He was saying, "You gotta play this. This thing is awesome." But I can't get past the hospital. It's like, okay, you say it's awesome. Chances are I'm gonna think it's awesome because we have similar tastes. And I believe over the course of a weekend, at least a few days, we just spent the whole day just non-stop playing throughout this whole game, from beginning to end, just taking in everything that Silent Hill has to offer. And this game was actually my introduction to the Silent Hill series. Later I played the first one, and then Silent Hill 3 would come out. That's an experience in itself. But yeah, this game was an experience. If I had to make a list of my overall top games ever, this would certainly make it. Its atmosphere, its mood, its characters, its voice acting, everything. It certainly was a step above definitely a step above the rest of the time. Oh hell, Maria. It's been a while since I played this. Back in the day, I could speedrun through this without thinking, go through all the puzzles immediately. Pretty much avoid every enemy without even throwing a bullet, throwing a mace, or lead pipe, whatever it is, and just so we can find all the endings. And all these other scenes are all the other scenes are in this cutscene that aren't actually in the game. I didn't know that at the time. But let's get this started.
Who I am. I'm here for you, James. See? I'm real.
And that is up for debate. Alright everyone, start with a new game. Again, this is the PC version, because Master Race. And we're going to start, just go normal, just play a normal game. Oh, I am a handsome, handsome boy. You know what, this is a very good way to start the game. It sets the mood. It's not... Aesthetically, it's not very pleasing, but this angle, this setting, it's moody. It's isolated. It's confining. The colors, while vivid...
Mary.
Oh, he's talking.
Could you really be in this town?
You know what's kind of weird? My mom's name was Mary, so every time he said it and all that stuff, it kind of like weirded me out. I'm not too sure. I think is there Easter eggs or references on this graffiti? Can't tell if that says 12 minutes or is that a Japanese thing? Looks kind of Arabic. Oh. What's that say up there? Can I read it? I cannot read it. Fashion and thou? I don't know. Let's get started.
In my restless dreams, I see that town, Silenthill. You promised you'd take me there again someday, but you never did. Well, I'm alone there now, in our special place, waiting for you.
I got a letter. The name on the envelope said Mary. My wife's name. It's ridiculous. Couldn't possibly be true. That's what I keep telling myself. A dead person can't write a letter. Mary died of that damn disease 3 years ago. So then, why am I looking for her? Our special place. What could she mean? This whole town was our special place. Does she mean the park on the lake? We spent the whole day there. Just the two of us, staring at the water. Could Mary really be there? Is she really alive? Waiting for me?
A somber tone. Something to await us for the future. And what do I get? Controls? Run? Gotcha. And the map? Map of Silenthill. Now, like I said, this is the PC version. I guess, as you can already tell by the music and the voice, and probably that back picture. This is not the HD remake. I spit on you. Yes, Pineville 10 somethings, Old Silenthill 50 somethings, Brahms 265 somethings. But the national park? 10 miles. Exact. Now the game has been modded a little bit to bring it up to, well, again, to work on a more modern computer and to make it something look more like the PlayStation 2 version. The fog has been amped up a little bit, I think. Yes, actually it did, but like only by 10%, maybe even less. Just a subtle variation. So many things unexplained from this game. Like, what was that sound? We never know. There's a whole lot of things that we will never, ever know about the goings on. I know, that's fine. Some mysteries are best left uncovered, or not uncovered. Mysteries remain mysteries, all that good stuff. But yeah, I think this came out just as the PlayStation 2 and Xbox came out. Everyone was already amazed and kind of getting used to the graphics and controls of the PlayStation 1. And then stuff like this came out. Hello, save file. There's something in the well. What is that? Looking at this makes me feel like someone's groping around inside my skull. Tickle, tickle. Gives me a weird feeling. Save possible? Yep. Oh, let's get this. Alright. Got that started. But yeah. The jump from PlayStation 1 to the PlayStation 2 was quite significant. I remember when I first saw this game, when I first saw the animation, particularly this walking animation, something that really impressed me was that the character has ankle movement. It's a small thing, subtle thing, but going from the likes of the Resident Evil, Dino Crisis, and all those other kind of games where the legs are pretty stiff, this was quite impressive.
Excuse me,
Oh, I'm sorry. I
No,
was
it's
just...
okay. I didn't mean to scare you. I'm kind of lost.
Lost?
Yeah. I'm looking for Silenthill. Is this the right way?
Yeah. It's hard to see with this fog, but there's only the one road. You can't miss it.
Thanks.
But
Yes?
I think you'd better stay away. This town, there's something wrong with it. It's kind of hard to explain, but
Is it dangerous?
maybe. And it's not just the fog either.
Okay,
It's...
I got it. I'll be careful.
I'm not lying.
No, I believe you. It's just... I guess I really don't care if it's dangerous or not. I'm going to town either way.
But why?
I'm looking for... someone.
Who is it?
Someone... very important to me. I'd do anything if I could be with her again.
Me too. I'm looking for my mama. I mean my mother. It's been so long since I've seen her. I thought my father and brother were here, but I can't find them either. I'm sorry. It's not your problem.
I hope you find them.
Yeah, you too.
I will say this, even though I went on that big old rant about how good this looked and all that, but looking at it, the graphics, while they were good on CRT TV, while they were good for PlayStation standards, now seeing them on a widescreen HD monitor, and get to see every little individual pixel. The graphics, while they do look good, you're much more aware of the flaws and limitations that this game had. You see the harsher lines, the ground. You can see the individual squares making up the grass. That's alright. Still looks good. And I didn't notice when I first played this that What was her face? She just said it, I think. Didn't sound like her ranch. Not Marie, what's Ash? Whatever. The girl we just met. I should know her name as many times as I played this. I hear you walking over there. You're not sneaky. Yeah, but that girl we just met. I didn't know this when I first played, but I think she's around 17 or at least early 20s. She's a young girl. But because of the how she's dressed, the voice actress, and everything, she is purposely made to look older, more beaten up. And if I can find all the documents and everything, we'll find out why. Surprisingly enough, it's not really a happy story. Ooh, this long and lonesome walk. No background music. No. Nothing going on in the foreground, background, anything like that. Nothing really moving except the fog and that ever-present and following footsteps behind me. Or to my left. Or anywhere. Oop, heard that. Alright. Danger, keep out. Trespassers will be prosecuted. You're not the boss of me. And one thing I don't see in more modern games are like cinematic camera shots, like the one you just saw of me walking down an alley. It's very cinematic. Maybe it's just the games that I'm playing, but a lot of times when you see cutscenes or scenes with static or semi-static camera shots, it's done in a very cinematic movie-like thing. In a way, technique, whatever you want to call it. Back then in the old PlayStation era, the games had their own style of setting up a mood and camera work and all that stuff. Like the days of Alone in the Dark, the original Resident Evil, Dino Crisis, and what other games were there? Darkseid? Ooh, can I pick you up? I can. An early medkit. That'll be very useful. What other ones were there? Nightmare creatures? Question mark? I only played one of them and it wasn't that good. What is this strawberry jam doing on the street? That shadow just now. And even with the HD monitor, that little monster creature was only so visible. Much betterly, that's not a word. Better scene executed than what was in the HD version, which I've never played, and I do not plan on playing. I saw enough. Ooh. Almost forgot you. More strawberry jam. Can I click it? I cannot click it. Vatches Road. Lindsay Street. I know the streets are references to something. I think they're like horror writers or directors or whatnot. Huh. More stuff. And the awesome part about PC version is this awesome load time. Can I turn around? Is there a turn around button? That is the map button. There's the map button again. Huh. Could have sworn there was a turn button. Oh well. Off we go. When we see a monster, we go to it. We examine it. We investigate. Because who knows? Perhaps that monster knows what happened to Mary. We'll never know unless we ask. Dun 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 dun. Yeah, ooh. Ooh, do I get a camera button? That's pause. That's inventory, good to know. I don't have a camera button. Camera reset button. No matter. We're about to be introduced to an iconic and very iconic thingy. The radio. Come on. I got a stick. I got a stick. Okay, which is the... Okay. That's action. How do I... Oh, come on, buttons. Work with me. Seriously, what is it? Start button? Oh, that's got to change. That has got to change.
Is it dead? What the hell is it? It's not human.
Yeah, little subtleties in that one scene. Like, why did the camera, when the creature was standing up, why did the camera shake a little bit? How was it? If this thing has no mouth, was it feeding on this thing, on this person? What? Dead. It could have been that creature. What's going on in this town? Again, no mouth, no arms. It was just kind of nuzzling him. What was he doing? A mystery we will never know.
Oh yeah. This thing broken? What the? I'd better take it anyway. I might need it.
Are the lip animations a little off? He seemed to be moving his lips a little bit after he was done talking. I don't know. Either way, let's go. We don't have a destination, but we only have one place to go. For the next episode, I'm gonna change these controls. Change to a different controller. There's no way I'm going to be able to play the game with the start button as the weapon ready button. You can't hear me. You can't hear me. Nope. I am but a bystander. Ooh, a drink. An innocent bystander. No, crap. It's not like you have eyes. It's over here. Oh, hello. A gravestone? Something is written on it. Too bad I can't read it because the surface has been rubbed away. Remains of blank swamp. The settlers of the land surrounded this monument was originally a swamp, but it was later filled. Fortnight ago, to the nickname Blood Swamp, because of the settlers poured the water. Watchwater Sid into the rolls here. Perhaps it is foretold that many persons were to have someone getting in the area. Interesting. Going in the house for some reason. Nope. For some reason I thought I could go in there. But no matter. I shall go here. Your yellow tape has no power over me. Alright. Memory serves me right. I believe I'm going in. Gotta take a breath. I believe there was a alleyway I had to go down to. You look like an alleyway. And there's a thing under there. Huh. One thing I do remember about this game is they are not stingy with some of the items. Oh, there you are. Maybe it's just because I could speedrun it so well that I didn't really use much ammo, but I don't remember ever running out. You don't look quite human. Alrighty. Can I go? Can I go? Ow! My heel. Bad dog. But yes, we have an apartment key, which means we are not going to the apartment. Excuse me. I don't remember what that sound was. I don't like it. Like there's a lot of sounds. I'm not sure if there's. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of sounds that go unexplained. Oop. At least he wasn't jaywalking. He was clearly. That light was clearly saying walk. Hello. 6135. That way. I don't remember that. Does it mean something? We may never know. Can I? No. You are but one of many, many, many doors that I will never ever be able to go to. The door that wakes in the darkness, opening into nightmares. Sounds like fun. Oh well. Must be closed. it is not the season. Ooh, hello. I have used the apartment key. And behold, this apartment, which is apparently condemned? I don't know why I say that with a question mark, but what other reason is it that this place has such a fence around it? Anything? Anything? It's locked. I somewhat remembered there's something I can get out here. Garbage. No use for it. Or was it like a stone or a coin I can get? Or was that in like Game Plus? Or was that for later? I guess we'll find out later. Huh. How convenient. What more convenience? Seems slightly blue. That's nothing. Alright. Well then. Here we are. We're beginning a new Silent Hill 2 adventure. Where will it take us? What sights will we see? What twists and turns? What will we uncover in this devious plot? Find out next time. You deviants have a good night.